Hey everyone. Okay, so just jumping right into it, let's talk about Shin's new power, which is that Shin has awakened the ability to see into the future, or as he puts it, he took a peek into Saw's future. Now, the obvious question to get out of the way is how far into a person's future can Shin see? Because the common similarity among any time that anime and manga tackles the ability of foresight, the ability to see into the future, uh, there's always kind of an initial limitation of how far into the future the person can see can see from, and then from there they obviously train and develop the ability to see further and further into the future. So in saying that and going off the metrics of this fight, I think Shin at present can probably only see like maybe 2-3 seconds into a person's future. And although this was the obvious route for Shin's powers to go, I will always have a soft spot for the idea of being pushed past your limits in order to awaken one's potential. Like, it's the oldest fucking trope in the book when it comes to anime and manga, but there's a reason why it works, because it just works. And the idea of Shin having to come face to face with this very powerful, with this very, with this very psychotic individual in order it in order to truly awaken his powers, yeah, it's kind of just a combo that really just works. Um, and yeah, I do like the moment between Tar and Heisuke in this chapter. Like, it's a small moment, but one that shows that not only how much Taro really does trust Shin to watch his back, but also an acknowledgement that he knew Shin had yet to reach his full potential. Like, obviously this moment is meant to build up to the reveal of Shin's future sight, but it also does show just how closely Taro has been paying attention to Shin's development throughout the series as well. Like, he hasn't just been saying, yeah, like he has been he has been he's been paying attention very specifically to what how powerful Shin can become, and just what might be necessary in order for him to in order to grow. And yeah, I love how, and I do love how that does perfectly line up with Shin's fight. That for as dangerous as this fight with Saw was, like Saw was still like the perfect opponent for Shin's powers to awaken. Shin needed to face a truly lethal enemy, one who would push him to one who would push him to the absolute brink in order for his true powers to awaken. In order for Shin's powers to truly awaken, he needed someone who would push him beyond his limitations, beyond what he's normally capable of, and that's exactly what happened here. Now, in saying that, I am noticing this chapter is another case where I am noticing a trend, you could say. It's a trend I'm noticing with when it comes to fights with Shin, and it's a trend that I'm really getting irritated by, which is Lou getting taken out in order to help fuel Shin's motivations. And even though when it occurs to this chapter, you could almost say that it was more the threat to Taro and his family that did it. It's still like it's still one of those things where I keep asking myself the question: how many times is there going to be a Shin and Lou fight where Lou gets taken the fuck out? That's the question I'm kind of asking myself now. And in a way, I do get it, but for me, it just fuels this anger I have that something needs to change with Lou. She has to find a way to get stronger, because the amount of times I've seen Lou get taken out, let's just say it's really getting old and it's really getting annoying, and every time it happens, I'm crossing my fingers there's an actual purpose behind it this time, that Lou will realize from this experience she needs to get stronger. I'm hoping beyond hope right now that that's the case in this case, that it's finally reached that after this, it will finally reach that breaking point for Lou where she finally does say, I need to get stronger. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to happen. I hope, but it's like, just something with Lou needs to change. That's all I'm going to say about it. And yeah, outside of that, not really much else to talk about, although Saw was basically doing a lot, and I mean a lot of aura farming in this chapter. Like he had demon mode on like 24 turned on 24/7, and like and in some ways this was a fight that you could say you saw could have won, but he made one simple mistake. One mistake you never make when it comes to these characters. You threatened Taro Sakamoto and his family. Dude, at that point, you fucked up. Just go sit down. But, okay. But, yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got for this review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe from on Blue Sky, Analyst Control. Be sure to catch the bell, hit the subscribe button, and just share the video around, guys. Dark Knight of Enemy signing off. Later, everyone.